Hey, so I was just gifted from the brand Lotus this LTP5000D. So check it out. This is everything that's included right here. So we have our plasma cutter. You've got this right here. And again, I'm going to actually show you how to use all this as well. I actually got a buddy of mine that's over here that's going to be running it for me. Now, it does come with this plug right here, just so you know. Right? We ended up having to use, or we're actually going to use, this plug right here because this one actually fits the generator that we're using. So you can swap it out if needed. And then you also have your cutter here. So check it out. Now this is pretty long, so you definitely get a good reach. Check it out. So now I'm gonna go ahead and have my buddy go ahead and plug everything in. He'll show you how to do that and also how it works.
Hey guys, the plasma cutter here. So you can see it's a very, very simple setup. So you have your electrode for your ground right here. It plugs in. As you can tell, it's real easy. It's got a little lock in there. All right, you find it, twist it, lock it in. All right, now these leads, right, are for your actual plasma cutting torch. Very simple as well. They have a little groove. Just make sure you come in here, be careful, slide it in, and then screw it on. And this additional one right here, make sure you put it in between the washer, get some good contact, go ahead and twist it on. Now this one right here, it's very simple as well. It comes with this plastic attachment, makes it easier, no need to use any wrenches, things like that, right? So this gives us a easier way to grip it instead of having to go ahead and put a wrench to it. Just grab it in here and just start turning it, making it nice and tight. Just like that. Okay, now here you got your air pressure gauge, right? Depending on what you're using it for, adjust your setting for your air intake. This is going to be your voltage control knob, and whether you're running 120 or 240 as well. And then here we have another adjustment, pressure adjustment. Make sure you supply your air to it, right, from your compressor. And then we have our power source here. Currently we have it hooked up to a generator so we can get max power out of it. However, since this is dual voltage, just make sure that you use the appropriate plug for your application. All right guys, so quick rundown real quick. All right, you want to make sure you have the proper PPE, right? You're going to need a welding face shield mask, or make sure you get the appropriate shielding goggles for this plasma cutter. Okay, what you're gonna do is you want to go ahead and clean out wherever you're gonna ground your electrode to, right? If you have paint like we do here, you got to make sure you clean it off, or else it's not gonna make a real good contact. And as you can see, we need to cut a square out of here, so we went ahead and cleaned up the paint off of there so we can go ahead and do our cut, and so we can use this lid for our application that we're doing. All right, very simple process. Once you have it on, you connect it here, right, for your ground. You make sure your settings are correct to what your thickness of metal that you're going to go ahead and cut. It has a safety latch here, so you can't accidentally just press it. So you're going to actually have to lift, and you're going to push down on the red button and put it along here. Basically, your ground and this will make a connection to then go ahead and cut. As you can see, we already had some test holes there. We're going to be trying to cut all along here. Okay.
And there you go. So that's the square that we needed to do right there. It didn't have to be perfect, so we're not really worried about it being a little off. But check it out. Nice clean cut. Hey, overall it works great. It's definitely one I'd recommend.